Welcome to Roman to Yoga. If you're new here, I'm Casey. Make your way to your mat. Take off your shoes. Separate your feet hip-width distance apart and lower down one vertebrae at a time. Clasp your hands overhead. Place your hands at heart center and set an intention for today's yoga sequence. Draw your knees into your chest and circle them in one direction. Draw your low belly in and up. Draw your chin down and back. Slowly circle your knees in the opposite direction. Focus your attention on the right here and the right now. On your next breath, firmly press all four corners of the feet together and lower the knees down towards the mat. Lift your arms up overhead. Place them in the goddess position. If you're not sure what that is, there'll be a deep bend in your elbows, and your elbows should be in line with your shoulders. Find the next neutral position. Draw your chin down and back. Soften the muscles in your face and breathe deeply. If you're newer to Yin Yoga, the postures are held between 3 and 5 minutes. Yin Yoga mobilizes and strengthens your joints and ligaments and deep fascia. My voice will go away after I set you up for the posture, as this allows for you to draw your awareness inward and focus on the present moment. On your next breath, clasp your hands up overhead, place a bend in your elbows, and breathe deeply. If you need a little bit of added support under your elbows, feel free to place blocks or pillows there at this time. But if not, breathe deeply as you are exactly where you need to be today. On your next breath, release your hands down and slowly guide the knees back towards one another. Very slowly. You've been here for a while, so no need to rush. Take a moment, breathe. Lengthen your legs out long, flex your ankles, lift your arms up overhead, and take a full body stretch. Point and flex your toes a couple of times. Breathe deeply and come back to the words of your intention that you set at the beginning of today's Yin Yoga sequence. It's easy to let your mind wander outside of this space, but I invite you to guide it back to the present moment. Place a bend in your knees and step your feet to the wide edge of your mat. Lower your knees to the right, take your gaze to the left, return to center. Lower your knees to the left and take your gaze to the right. Windshield wipe out your hips a couple of times. Go slow. It's so easy to rush through your yoga practice and through your daily life. But right now, you're on your mat. You're already here. You might as well slow down. Everything will be waiting for you once you finish up your yoga practice. All you have is right here and right now. After you've created a little bit of space in your hips, lengthen your legs out long, flex your ankles, lower your arms down along your sides, and then drag your right foot towards the right edge of your mat. Once you feel set up, your left foot to join, lift your arms up overhead, clasp them together, and pick up your upper body and move it towards the right. Turn your head to look left and right a few times, and then find the next neutral position. Soften the muscles in your face. Close your eyes. And once you have found your edge, pause and breathe. On your next breath, return to center. Place a bend in your knees. Draw your knees into your chest and gently massage out the low spine from left to right. Scoop the low belly. Create space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. And breathe deeply. Go slow. On your next breath, release your hands from your shins. Lengthen your legs out long. Drag your left foot towards the left edge of the mat and then your right foot to join. Clasp your hands up overhead and make your way towards the right edge. Turn your head to look left and right a couple of times. Slow down your breath and breathe more deeply. Your mind will then begin to slow down. Breathe deeply. Come back to the neutral position. Lower your hands down. Place a bend in your knees. Draw your knees into your chest. Clasp the hands around your shins and gently rock from left to right. You've been here before, so notice how your body feels differently as things open up. Meet yourself where you're at. You're exactly where you need to be. The easiest way for you, come onto your belly. Place your arms in the goalpost position. Turn your gaze to look left and drag your left knee up towards your left elbow. Notice that your left elbow is in line with your shoulder. Get comfortable. You're going to be here for a few minutes. Yin Yoga is simple, but it's not easy. Bring your awareness back to this space, and on your next breath, lengthen out the left leg long. Turn your gaze to the right. Rest the tops of your feet onto the floor and drag your right knee up towards your right elbow. Check to ensure your right elbow is in line with your right shoulder. Of course, if you're experiencing any discomfort, you know your body and you know your limits. You're exactly where you need to be. The most important thing is you showed up and you made time for you. On your next breath, bring your right foot to meet the left. Rest the tops of your feet onto the ground. Curl your toes under for a moment. Exhale, rest the top of your feet onto the ground. Place your hands near your chest. Walk your hands forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift your chest into this low cobra stretch. Release any clenching in the glutes, any clenching in your jaw. Be present in this moment. Breathe in and breathe out. The easiest way for you, make your way onto your back. No need to rush. Adjust yourself as needed. Walk your feet into your hips. Lift your hips up off the ground. Clasp your hands under your glutes and feel the stretch. Draw your low belly in and up. Draw your chin down and back. Create space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Soften the muscles around your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Turn your gaze to the right, to the center, and then to the left. Repeat this. Turn your gaze to the right, to the center, and then to the left. Find the next neutral position. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, draw the knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side. Breathe in and breathe out. After you massage out the low spine, lower the feet onto the ground. Come to a comfortable seated position. Draw your hands to heart center and always, always commend yourself for making time for you. Keep stretching with me and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Have an awesome day.